most van carriers lose about $2,000 a week searching DAT the wrong way. I will show you the DAT setup that pulls $2.80 plus per mile van loads. I dispatched 25 trucks. This is the search setup that pulls 10% of the top rates. But here is the kicker. Most carriers and dispatchers tighten the filter. Pros loosen them. The reason why I want to do that, I want to see how many loads right now, what are the best paying loads out there, and then I want to tweak a little bit, then I will go deeper on pulling those best paying loads. Let's say I have a truck in Atlanta right now, he's empty, he's ready to go, he has enough hours to drive, so at least he can pick up a load and deliver it within 2 days. That means I can go to Houston, Texas. Amateur dispatcher will just go and put origin Atlanta, looking for van load. I'm going to Houston, Texas. The deadhead should be around like 50 miles. Equipment is a van. And then I'm looking for a full load. And the length is 53, not more than 45,000. And I need to pick that load today. A pro dispatcher plans. And a pro dispatcher will be, if I go to Houston, if I find a load right now, if I dispatch, within 2 days, will I be able to pick another load in Houston, Texas, specifically for drive-in? And this is where market condition tool comes in. You need to use those types of tools because everything boils down to supply and demand. You either go there in a specific market, let's say Houston market. So if you really want to be on top of your game, you want to go into the market that serves the carrier, not the broker. Let's take the classic example, Florida. The reason why brokers paid high RPM, because the Florida is an inbound heavy state. That means Florida, it's a state where people really love to shop at Walmart, Costco, the Home Depot, and they need a lot of freight that goes into the Florida, but they're not manufacturer heavy state. They're not producing enough. So that's one of the reasons not many loads going out of the Florida. And brokers know that. If I give the high paying load and we deliver that load in Florida, that means carriers trapped. They will accept whatever the loads we have because carrier now have two options. Either you go empty, meaning deadheading from, let's say, Miami, Florida to Atlanta, Georgia. It's about 1,000 miles. Or you pick up the cheapest rate per mile rate and you go out of the state. That's one of the classic examples that we have. So let's focus on the filtering. Now, I did this on purpose. Specifically, I pulled from origin and destination, I pulled all the zones. Now, before I go into details, I want to show you something very important. When I say zones, not many people using it, but pro dispatchers using it. So I'm assuming you watching right now, you're a pro dispatcher, you know what I'm talking about, and you're using zones. Let's say that you are in Z3, Z means zones. Let's keep it simple. Z3 and Z2. What that means is that you are in one of these states. Maybe you're in Georgia, maybe you're in Alabama, maybe you're in Florida. Since we're talking about the Florida, we are in Miami, Florida. Where are we going? First thing first, we know that one of our trucks sitting in Miami, Florida right now. So then where am I going? See, this, what's happening in amateur dispatcher's mind. They'll be thinking, okay, should I go to California? Should I go to Utah? Should I go to Idaho? Should I go to Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas? Where am I going? The reason why they want to do this, like shooting in their minds, is because they plan as they go. They don't have the plan so that they can execute. What they have is just reaction. They're reacting to the load board. And they'll be like, okay, so if I have the truck in Miami, why don't I go to Atlanta, Georgia? Empty. And then now what I will do is I will call the driver and I'll say, hey, man, we've been sitting there for about 2 days, maybe 3 days. We can't find loads. Why don't we go to Atlanta? Because Atlanta seems good market for right now. And then driver obviously pissed off. Why? Because you booked a load specifically for this driver for $4, maybe from California to Miami, Florida. And he was happy because you paid $4. Now he's been sitting for about 3 days. He lost a lot of money. Now you're asking him to go empty or pick another load that is dead cheap. Maybe it's $1 a mile. And then driver refuses to take that load and he's, man, I'm tired. I don't want to book another load. I just want to go to Atlanta, look for a load. What that dispatcher specifically will do is, okay, while he is moving, I'll be looking for a load. Or he'll be like, man, as soon as you pass Jacksonville, Florida, then you go closer to the Atlanta, then I will book a load. Why? Because I don't want to lie to a broker. You're not lying to a broker. You're telling the broker that, hey, within 2 days or within 3 days, one of my trucks will be available in Atlanta, Georgia. But Pro Dispatcher, he knows that he will be moving from Miami and he will be going to Phoenix, Arizona. And there's a specific reason for that. Why? Because Phoenix, Arizona has the potential of high inbound loads and then high outbound. That means if I deliver in the morning, I can pick another load and go back to Kentucky or Tennessee or Atlanta, Georgia. That's how the Pro Dispatcher will be planning. Pro Dispatcher planning round trip, amateur dispatcher just one trip or just one way. Now let's come back to a load board and let's talk about the origin and destination because it's very important. You have several options: city to city or state to state, and you can also do region to a specific state. For example, Southeast, you can go to a specific state like Arizona, or specific city within that specific state. For example, Phoenix, Arizona, or you can go to California, but then within California, you can go to specific city in California, like Los Angeles, California. And again, coming from Southeast region, you're going to a specific city or specific state. But how I do it, zones, to see how many loads we have out there. Now, if I come back here and I'll show you that I have from Z0 up to Z7, and same thing, Z0 to Z7, and I'll put every equipment that is available on DAT, and there's a reason for that. Why? See how many loads we have? More than 300,000 loads. Now, I will then be looking at the van loads and see which state paying the best rate per mile. Then, as you can see, when you hover over, you see this arrow pointing up. That means you can list origin from A to Z. See, if you click, you can see that now I have Alabama first. And then obviously next, any state or city starts with B, and then it will go from A to Z. You can search that way. Same thing with deadhead origin. We can click on this arrow up, and then it will be basically from ascending to descending. One of the interesting things that I found over the years, instead of me going up here and then putting the date range, like I'm really looking for today or tomorrow, instead of doing that, I just put 1 week so that I can just see what's happening. But at the same time, if I wanted to see what's happening today or tomorrow, and I'll just click this arrow, and now from ascending to descending. Now, as you can see, it picks up today or tomorrow. Then length, same thing. If I'm looking for something, let's say smaller, instead of putting up here the length, a 10 feet long or 15 feet long, maybe you're looking for a partial, maybe you're looking for a less than truckload, anything like that. Instead of doing that, you just click and you can see that this load is 1 foot long. If you scroll, you can see that a lot of 1 foot long. But again, don't fall into this because a lot of brokers will just put 1 foot long and they want you to call. Don't fall into this trap. The more loads you book, the more experienced dispatcher you become. The same thing with the weight. So if you click and you can see that we have about 100,000 pounds load, and you can switch back, ascending, descending. With the company, it's the same thing, ascending, descending, same thing. You can click from A to Z or from Z to A, whatever you want. And when you click on this, the most important aspect here to look into the credit score. They posted this load for a reefer and they have credit score of 100, and they were pretty good paying on time. DTP stands for day to pay. Now let's go do a specific search for the van. Never ever search for a specific city. If you're a truck right now in Florida, specifically Miami, Florida, don't put Miami, Florida. What you at least do, you can put Florida, or you can put Florida and Georgia, because repositioning trucks is important. If there's no load, maybe you want to go to Tampa, Florida, maybe Jacksonville, Florida. You just need to move. You can't afford to sit there for hours, for days, because you're a driver or carrier losing money. Now, with the deadhead, if you wanted to put 50, you can definitely do that. And I need to see more options. I just leave as it is. For the destination, and if you have a specific city that you want to go, you can definitely do that. But what I would love to do is put these zones. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here, we talked about already, DAT zip zone. You download and you can refer as much as you want. The equipment, we specifically are looking for VAN. Let's put VAN standards. Let's simplify it. Length, and again, remember we were switching ascending, descending from A to Z. You don't need to do that, but if you're very specific, you can put 53. Now for the weight, I know some of the drive-in carriers may be limiting themselves. Maybe they might say something like, I can't take more than 45,000. You can put 45,000. And date, very important, because we're switching back and forth to see how many loads we have throughout the week. Select today's date, and then you can say, okay, until Friday. But what I would love to do is today up until next week. Amazing things happen. Just do that. Then search, and let's see what happens. How many results we have? We have more than 7,000 results. And here is the deal. Now, instead of you just looking for a load and reacting to a load, you have the plan that I want to move this truck from Miami, Florida. Maybe I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia. And then from Atlanta, Georgia, I want to move to West Coast. Maybe I want to go to Arizona or California. Very important. Now you already have a load. You can see it's about $3 per mile as promised. Don't trust me. You need to click and see. Do we have comments? What type of load we have? It's a 15,000 pounds and it's a full load and it's a van load. You call these people and then you take this load and you deliver. If you did specifically for Miami, Florida, you could have missed this, right? So that's one of the reasons you put Florida to see what's happening in Florida. You can reposition your trucks inside Florida. You can move from Miami to Tampa or Miami to Jacksonville. And same thing here. What you can do, you can have the highest rate per mile. What am I looking at here? So you can go to Canton, Georgia. You can see that this load pays $2,500, was posted about 17 minutes ago. And if you're a pro dispatcher, you know that good loads don't sit for about 17 minutes. They sit for about 7 seconds and they just like that gone. But you can definitely click on this load and you can see that it's 6 drops. That's one of the reasons why people just avoid this load. But you have an option. You never run out of the option if you have a plan. And my friend, this is how you search high-paying loads specifically for driving. Now you need to negotiate with the broker. And this is exactly why I recorded this video, so you can learn about how to negotiate with the broker as a pro and get best paying load out of that broker. Watch that video and I'll see you there.